Hey guitar buddies! Well, a friend of mine who's learning guitar has asked to take a look at this song from Creedence Clearwater Revival. Have you ever seen the rain? Okay, so I played through an intro, verse and chorus there. So the intro starts with the chords A minor, F, C, G. Now because this is a beginner's lesson, let's take a look at the F chord, because for some people a bar chord is where they often struggle when learning guitar. Okay, so to play the F, obviously I'm barring on the first fret with my first finger, then playing the third fret with my third finger on the A string, the third fret with my fourth finger on the D string, the second fret with my second finger on the G string, and then my first finger is also playing the second string on the first fret and the first string on the first fret. So we have this. An F bar chord. Okay, so one way to practice a bar chord is to practice by just playing the chord and taking your fingers off the strings. Because if you just keep playing the chord, you're not really moving your fingers, you're not really training your fingers to get into the right place. So I remember my uncle taught me when I was young, he said if you play a chord and you're practicing, take your fingers off the strings before you play it again, to get your fingers used to forming that shape. Okay, because if you just keep playing it, that's kind of a waste, but if you take your fingers on and off, you're getting used to making that shape with your fingers. Also, a lot of the time when you first play a bar chord, it seems like a real effort. So, to get all the strings sounding. And a lot of that is because until you've really practiced, maybe your hand goes into the wrong place. For example, if I just play this, that's where my hand naturally goes. But if I move my finger slightly, or maybe, so I've moved my finger down a little bit, maybe, now I've moved my finger, that B string isn't sounding, because it's kind of in the little joint of my finger, so it's not really pushing down as efficiently as it could. So a lot of the time you get to play bar chords easier after you've practiced and kind of found everybody's hand is slightly different, where the best place for your hand to be. And again, the more you practice, the more your hand will find itself just going into the right place. And finally, if you are changing chords with any chord, try and limit your finger movement as much as possible. So to go from a C to an F, my third finger doesn't have to move. Okay, that can be a kind of anchor. So that stays in place and I just move my other fingers into the right place. So whenever you play a chord, if you can keep your fingers from moving too much, that's a bonus. Okay, so that's just a few little tips on playing a bar chord. So again, the intro is A minor, C. Then we've got this little riff, and it's kind of the bass playing that, but I'm just throwing it in on guitar. A, G, E, E. And if I had a guitar with a lower string, I could play the D note. So instead I'm playing the D note an octave higher, or the open D string. So open A, G on 3, 2 E's, open E's, an open D, and back to the C chord. And then the second time I play that one. C, B, A, G, G, and back into the C. So this second time I'm playing 3, 2, open, 3, 3. So the first time I go, and back. Then I'm into the verse, which is a C. Then a G. Back to a C. Repeat, C. G. Back to C. So that's the verse, and then for the chorus we go to the F, G, C, then we got a C with a B in the bass. So I'm playing a C chord, 3, 2, open and 1. So 3 on A, 2 on D, open G, 1 on the B string, and then I'm just swapping my fingers around to play a B on 2 on the A string, then E on 2 on the D string, again keeping this first finger in the same place, on 1, open G, then to A minor, then using my little finger to add an A minor with the G in the bass. So we've got that bass line that goes down. And then that repeats, F, G, F, G, C. Back into the verse and chorus. Okay, so it's a great tune, and as I say, if you're a beginner, it's a good one to get practicing on those F bar chords. And of course, once you've learnt the F, you can move that all the way up the neck to play lots of other bar chords. So, a good thing to learn. Enjoy Creedence. Thanks, buddies.